Hi guys, Alisia here. Wanted to hop on really quick before I went to bed. So I have just completed day 2. Um, Technically it's been over 24 hours. It hasn't hit 48 hours yet until tomorrow afternoon, but this is technically the second day that I've been fasting. Like I mentioned yesterday, I started my fast actually at 4:35 p.m. So, technically 48 hours will be tomorrow at 4:35 p.m. But I wanted to document each night. So last night was the first video, and naturally this is the second. So today, after a little over 24 hours, I'm feeling good. I actually started having some pain and stiffness in my back and left shoulder. So, a little bit of background on that. I actually was injured at work about a year and a half ago or so, and I have been on leave. They have me doing like physical therapy and things like that to help me get my strength back and things like that, so that I can hopefully return back to work. And so far, I've been doing a lot of holistic things. That's a lot of the reason why I've been, doing my water fasting, mostly intermittent fasting. So this isn't like my first fast, that I've done. I have been fasting and kind of working up to this point. And so, like I said yesterday, it just feels different this time around, attempting a 21-day fast. So that's why I'm going full-fledged. I'm planning to make it the full length, because I know a lot of people, they'll start out on the 21-day fast, but then they end up, day, 18, 19, they start kind of really just, not really able to pull through. And like I said, this fast is actually more of a spiritual nature rather than for weight loss and things like that. The weight loss and the health benefits that kind of come along with fasting, in my eyes, for this one especially, it's going to be just a byproduct of the fasting process. So, like I said, today went pretty smooth. I didn't really do too much. That's one thing that I'm working on, is becoming more active, because when you're off from work, especially as long as I've been off of work, you can tend to fall into laziness and not wanting to do anything, because you're supposed to be, healing and things like that. But that's also healing. So, like I mentioned, I'm going to start back incorporating my water rowing, which is basically, it's a row machine, but the part that has the resistance is actually a tub of water. I'll probably do a short clip of that someday this week when I actually get on and work out. Let's see. I did receive some literature that I had ordered. So I got this book here, Gem Water. I also got some books on Ayurveda, the Secrets of Ayurveda, and then this one as well. So with my studies of herbalism and things like that, I'm wanting to restructure my whole relationship with food and things like that. That's also another reason why I'm doing this fast, is to give myself a break. Funny enough, at certain points, I do get tired of eating. It just becomes kind of mundane. oh, what am I going to eat today? Things like that. And I find that fasting actually helps me to plan a lot better and things like that. So I'm actually going to be, picking out some recipes and things. I actually wrote in my journal for the first time. I'm usually not a journaler, but this time around, I'm like, I want to not only video document my fast, but also write down, things and thoughts that are coming to me that I feel would probably more likely be helpful, in recipes. So that's what I spent, I don't want to say a majority of the day, but a good portion of the day today. Instead of, watching Netflix or Hulu or TV in general or getting on social media, I was kind of on social media because I was, getting some recipe ideas, but I was looking at food that I want to prepare for after the fast. Like I mentioned yesterday a little bit, this time around, I recognize that I need to plan my refeed and what I'm going to eat because past fasts, a 3-day fast, like that's not going to be too harmful if you kind of like start eating kind of the same food. But, when you go an extended fast like this, like 21 days, 30 days and on, when you reintroduce food to your body, you can't just like dump in regular food that you would normally eat. Because you could do some damage because basically you've given your organs the time to rest. You've given your organs the time to clean themselves out, and going and grabbing a large fry and a milkshake after 21 days or even 30 days, you're going to be hurting and you could do some damage to some organs. I remember watching this one testimonial of this guy. I don't remember how long. I think it was a longer fast. It wasn't like a 2 or 3 day fast. It was at least 10 to 15 days, and he went out. He didn't even like do juice and then like kind of build up to food. He like straight went out to a restaurant and got a full ass meal, and then ended up in the hospital because he shocked his system too fast. So the goal of this fast, like I said, is more spiritual, but I'm also looking and planning for when I do refeed. So this has been Alisia, and I will catch you guys tomorrow on the next one.